Here we do an exercise, just a downhill exercise. Important technique to get control when you're coming downhill. It's about feeling what the front wheel's doing and finding confidence of how slow you can actually go downhill. It's a mixture of grip coming down there, then you can see the shiny bits, slippery, can hardly stand up, and then there's patches of grip a bit further down.
And it's rock.
So we're going to go round to the top. We start at the top and then I'll just demonstrate. I've got to come down as slow as I can, that's the key. Obviously you've got a good run off here. If you're just coming down you just roll straight off, but we're trying to prepare ourselves so when we get into the trees there might be something you've got to stop quick for and control coming downhill. So in an event you often see people walking the bikes down, which is a last resort really. There's been occasions we've sort of got off the bike and walked it down, normally when there's no real good line, but probably if you're really not confident, the first thing to do if you want to get your foot down, get your left foot down so you've still got the back brake. You can use that back brake to hook it up a little bit. All the more control comes from the front brake. That's where the stopping power is going to come from when there's grip, and then just working on and off, feathering the front brake, feeling for grip. If you feel it slide, just ease off a little bit and then work it all the time, just feathering it all the time. Leaning back, obviously weighting the rear end is going to help a little bit, get them arms nice and strong. You're going to have to balance it as well, so just small movement, coming down, trying to keep the bike straight as well.
Are you looking at all the way at the bottom of the hill, or 15 feet ahead, or what's the...
If you was coming somewhere through the trees you didn't know what was there, especially these leaves, there's lots of sticks and rocks underneath the leaves, you'll be really focusing on what exactly you're trying to see, any clue as what's underneath, because these hidden logs, they're obviously a big danger. If your front wheel hits them, you're definitely going to be off, you'll have no control, but obviously you know here, you know what's there. Just focus on that technique, getting a feel for what the bike's doing underneath.
But I thought if you were good, you had to be really fast.
You see it just slipped and then hooked up again. And there's plenty of grip on this bottom bit. So you could, yeah, that middle bit really slippery, you could see it just went with it. You can lock the front wheel up a bit. Obviously it's the biggest danger when the front wheel locks. Where it's flat here, you can lock it up a little bit and just feel in. As long as that bike's straight, that's the main thing. Once you're in them rocks and stuff, you wouldn't want to lock the front wheel at all, because you'd be straight off there. It'd be good just to build confidence on this one, get a feel for that front wheel sliding a little bit, and then working the front brake.
Practice our endos at the bottom.
Yeah, you can come down just for the camera.